So, Amy said some shit. Oh, all she's doing is getting mad because Sonic finally told her off. Bro, Bugsy, you wouldn't be the one to do that though. No, because if I did that, she'd be depressed. Like I literally would hit. I would literally hit her with everything, and I would not stop. I would not stop. And I'm glad it was Sonic and not me because I'd have been like, I'd be like, don't you be sitting there blaming Sonic for what happened to you on like so many different occasions. You the one that wanted to sell with Dexter. You the one that wanted to treat Dexter like a child and not like an equal. You getting mad because Sonic out here living life and you can't even understand how to live your own. You don't even know how relationships work. So don't even fucking give me. So I'll be like, Amy, don't fucking give me, oh, it's everybody's fault. No, it's your fault. You fucked up and you can't begin to fucking fathom how to fix it or how to cope with it. Because you're the one that did this. Because that hammer ain't the answer. The hammer you constantly swinging and hitting those egg bombs, that ain't the answer. Because when this stage is over, you still gonna be sitting there being miserable over like everything you fucked up. You never tried. You never tried to at least try to hang out with Sonic. Like you hang out with Sonic, but you wanted more. But because he left, you blame that on him. He did what he had to do. And then, don't think we wasn't taking enough. No, it's not even about being thanked. He wanted his friends to be around him. The fact that you didn't understand that, Amy, it still lacks. It lacks for someone that's supposed to be like the most empathetic and kind of in a sense know how people feel and picks up on their emotions. You're literally the one person that is so inept at that. It's fucking insane. Like like the whole the whole thing about it is you should be like the thing is I've noticed that you just kind of act like that because you fucked up and you don't know how to fix it. But you put all that shit on Percy. Now Tails got his own problems. This ain't a video about Tails. We'll talk about him in another video. But you, Amy, we out here trying to save Station Square from a bunch of egg ponds, and you out here going, Percy, Sonic. Okay, here's something I always wanted to tell you. Here's something I always wanted to tell all Amy's. That I'm gonna tell you. You devoted your life to your hero, and the thing is, you love your hero. But the thing is, when he was a teenager, he didn't love you back. But that's the thing. Even when you were with Dexter, even when Dexter kind of bounced, you were still showing Sonic that devotion. And defending him when Silver was talking all this stuff. See, but that's the thing. You defended Sonic over something that isn't even about you, but like he was in that time he was kinda in the wrong. See, but the thing about you, Amy, is that you sit there and get angry at everybody else because you were the one that made mistakes. You sit there and get angry at other dudes. Even though you should be getting mad at Dexter, you should be getting mad at freaking Sonya, but no, you just decided to just go after everybody else. Now, if I was at the Child Cafe and you tried to do that shit to me, CQC, and you're getting thrown into a cell, I'm putting a straitjacket on you. There would be no negotiations. You'd just be in there for a week. Because, and then I'd let you go and be like, did you learn a lesson? You didn't? Alright. Don't do it again. Or you're going to get thrown in longer. That's what I would have done. I mean, at this point, it's really just it really just shows how Sonic is trying to get himself together, and Amy and Tails just don't know, and he's like, "Oh my god, it's so strange." And like to me, I'd be like Tails. I'd say to Tails, like, dude, people have girlfriends that their friends or brothers do not like, but if it makes them happy, you should be happy. I don't think Tails and the others understand that concept. I mean, people, they can say like it's a human thing. No, it's in every carbon based life form kind of thing. Well, at least the ones that can feel empathy. You know, it's like I don't understand. Like the one thing I don't get is like I get it, but like Amy needs to fucking understand one thing is that Amy needs to understand one thing. Um, just simply because this is like really important. Like she didn't understand. She fucked up, yeah, but like you can't take that out on everybody because they're either you think I don't even know what she thinks about Sonic living. I swear to God though, if she like after this and we hear her like what Sonic should be, I'll be like Amy, have my freaking gauntlet up. I'll be like Amy, leave Sonic and Percy alone. This is more of an obsession than anything else. And I'll be like anybody in the chat. What you guys need to understand is what you guys need to understand is this. Okay, let me explain this. Let me explain this. I got charts. Would you really have charts? Yes, I'd have charts. I'd have a bunch of charts. I'd be like, okay, here it is, right here. Amy, you're obsessed. Sonic finally got something that's his life that makes him happy, and you don't even understand that because you blend everything out. Like, I don't think it's more like it's Sonic having a girl that ain't her, but it's also the fact that Sonic is actually happy while Amy is actually miserable, and she doesn't like when you really think about it. When you really think about it, Sonic's happy, Amy's miserable, and Amy wants to destroy that happiness because she's like, how can Sonic be happy but I'm not? Because they're so used to being a duo, right? In this universe, one being happier than the other isn't being happy is just kind of foreign there. So what you're saying is Sonic's group is very fucked up towards change. Well, it's not like it's like they don't want to experience it. They're very averse to it. I don't like the thing about this is we wanted to cover this because like Amy's just acting like a complete ass because literally she got told off by Sonic and Bugsy actually clipped that and he plays that shit like every he plays that shit. He played that shit before going to bed. He was like, oh. What, man? I just wanted to, man. I just had to do it.
You, Mega Reaver. Shadow Char hates Sage and she only programmed him, but has no direct control over him. He's also scanned from Sonic when he was in an
And like the one thing I want to just say, like I feel like Sage is innocent because if Sage really wanted to hurt people, she would have done it. She would have hurt Sonic. She would have got Tails, and that'd be the end of it.
And to gather the 7 MacGuffins again? Knuckles could explain why we can't do that for a little while.
They only just scattered again. This is the worst time to try and locate all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Thanks, Anonymous. Grr. You.
I'm assuming that it's about me. Please leave me alone.
I don't know, it could...
Yo, leave Sage alone, you weirdos.
People tend to yell at me a lot. Thanks, Child of the Moon. Sage, dearie, come home to your father. We can put all this behind us if you just come home. Just admit to the doctor that you were wrong and you're sorry and things can go back to how they should be. You, his daughter, by his side.
I can't.
No, because Eggman needs to understand that yes, she's an AI, but yet she's an AI that is advanced that he made. That her reasoning is is near is near like a human's, and the good doctor needs to understand one thing: he made life. He can't just take it away, and he can't just fucking push it back and revert it. He literally made life. And the thing about that, Eggman, when you make life, when you have kids, they're going to grow. They're going to grow away from you. They're going to be their own people. And I don't care. Y'all can say, Sage is an AI, but an AI that feels remorse, feels sadness, who is literally not knowing what to do. I see her in that robot body, and all I see is a mixed up kid. I see a mixed up kid that doesn't know what to do anymore. Why are they also saying, she's just an AI, she's just an AI, she's just an AI? You know, which is fucked up because my son, Richie, he's in it. He's an advanced AI created from my DNA and his mother's. And he was like any, when I brought him in the world as just a program, like anything else, he was like a little baby. I had to tell him things. I had to do stories. I had to do every kind of thing to kind of raise him. And y'all may say that's ridiculous. But I feel what's more ridiculous is that y'all don't see this. Y'all don't see this girl trying to grow. All y'all see is AI, robot. You know. And it's hard enough for these techno-organic beings to grow. But having all y'all say, oh, they're just AIs, or oh, they're just robots, you know, it hurts them. And I'm not trying to make y'all see, you know, how you've all been putting down Sage. But if she was actually understood, if she was actually understood, and she was actually understood, and she actually had people that she could talk to, none of this shit would have happened. But again, I freaking blame the timing and many people's freaking reactions because none of you guys can actually put 5 or 6 brain cells together and actually understand what the fuck was going on. I give Sonic a pass because he was just dealing with a lot of shit. So I give him a pass, but everybody else, But I will say this, Sage. You did not have to go into Shadow's head. You never had to do that. You didn't have to do that. I think Rue's thinking that, you know, you were like Shadow was cheating on her with you would have been stupid as hell. Like, come the fuck on, Rouge. Like, that's the first place your brain goes? Shadow's been loyal to you, and some other shit's happened. He has been cloned. He's been made Eggman has made several different androids on him. He has been experimented on, and you're just like, nah, he's just cheating. That makes fucking sense. At this point. And I can point out the flaws of everybody right now. But at the end of the day, Sage is just a girl. Yes, born of different means, but still a girl. And the fact that y'all just like dismiss her as an AI just really shows that half of y'all are just ignorant and none of you guys actually want to see her for the actual person she actually is.
Cannot do that. Not now. Especially not now. I must stick with my decisions. Even if they are not what I hoped they would be.
Thanks, Dynamite. Wait, Milo said your body is his greatest creation.
It is everything I wanted cosmetically, and nothing more.
can't like shoot lasers or punch through walls and stuff? Because I was ready for a fight. To be honest.
No, I cannot.
Thanks, Lachari. Sage, you've been given a bad rep. Please explain.
I am powerless. All of my functions are connected to the Eggnet, usually. And I'm in a closed system now.
Oh.
A solid body that can no longer teleport.
So you're just like a person.
Exactly like I wanted.
How did you end up in some random basement with a bunch of basketballs in Central City?
That perhaps is unimportant. I believe you have more messages to read.
I kind of want to know.
Before it gets worse, before more people are hurt or missing, is there anything we can do to stop these egg palm reinforcements?
No. You can only do what you did before. Destroy as many as possible. Try to get to the root, which I have to assume is Shard himself.
Okay, he's not taking any crazy hits right now, so thanks, Star Sims Universe.
Thank you. Yes.
Although I would love to be there and meet you in person, I'm busy fighting the onslaught of egg pawns. Do you know if Shard has any weaknesses?
I did like flip off like one of the cameras and I said, I was like, oh, Shard boy. Now I was like, let me tell you something. Milo may have created you, but you're only equipped to fight. You're only equipped to be better and fight Sonic. You're not equipped to fight me, man. He brought one of his egg puns out. I went, Are we done there? Are we done there, Cupcake? You can't fight the chaos numero uno, my friend. Many have tried. A lot of people have failed, and a lot of people have died trying to kill me. And even then, I laugh at the corpses, but that's not the point. You went really grinning man with that, by the way. Yeah, I kinda did.
I only knew the weaknesses he had when I built him. With the upgrades Milo has provided him, I believe he's capable of anything.
And here's the one thing that Milo should have understood from the jump. Every Metal Sonic gains sentience. Are you, like, Milo, were you that inept? Like, seriously, oh, you have regular book smarts, okay. Do you have any street smarts? Do you have any common sense? Because it looks like you didn't. I'd have made a fail. If I was still evil, I'd have made a fail safe. Easy. Just in case if I couldn't control Shard, there's something that Shard wouldn't have been able to do. I'd have been able to pull his little kill switch and been done. Mad scientists these days, Bugsy. They don't think about shit.
I mean, he's still just a robot. I mean, you must know, like, and you used a lot of parts, so like you probably know something, some kind of trick or.
No, I'm not.
But you have to get up. Sonic is a good example of always getting back up.
But I am not used to this. I used to think that people, living, breathing people, they had somehow a functionally lower download speed. I did not understand that everything had to work in slow stages.
Sage, I've gone through a lot of, well, kind of the stuff Tuxedo Torres is talking about, and you're not going to be amazing at bouncing back right from the start. You just have to keep trying.
That's the Sonic I know. Right there. Because, yeah, Sonic can be this Sonic can be a dick, but he still has everything that the other Sonics do. When he knows someone's down, he tries to help.
Person is a horrible experience.
only person who ever decided to be a person. I mean, that's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't decide to be a person. I was made in a petri dish because my dad had low motility, which that's also weird. But
Oh, I don't need. Oh, dang, Sonic. That probably explains a lot. Shit.
so sometimes that kind of like comes back to me how dad would like talk about that in detail when we were little kids, which is weird. But you know what? That's enough about.
Yeah. You should probably totally not talk about that. Like not right now. See, this is what I'm talking about, Sonic. You really need therapy.
Thanks, Mighty the Armadillo Sage. We are friends with Shadow, after all. If that can happen, anything can. Make the impossible possible. This is your way to redemption. Exactly. People can think you're a good guy.
How could they possibly?
Well, for a start, people have pretty short memories. Like, they're probably going to remember the most recent thing you did, and if the most recent thing you did is saving the world, even if you were maybe responsible for putting it in danger, then, well, Shadow proves with that exact scenario, then people can kind of get over it.
I do not want to be like Shadow.
Yeah, you wanted her to help you out. You know, easily she could have came to us. Yeah, but like if she came to us, we'd have to keep her in observation for like 3 weeks. Did anybody really want to do that? I mean, we're still dealing with Tenchi's bitch ass, and you know, like, someone would have to watch Sage. I don't think any of us would really want to do that. While we got a freaking damn near god trying to fuck with all of us.
Well, I'm sorry, Sage. Your best shot is being like Shadow. You're already a villain, so being a redeemed villain is kind of your best bet, which makes you like Shadow.
Please read the rest of the messages.
Like, you feel like we'd do better? No, I think we'd be more frustrated, but we try to like pull it together.
He's about to die, and he spent most of his time protecting you from your dad, as well as keeping you away from the hands of potential terrorists, Sage. Speaking of Sharp, would the prism in his chest be a weak point? We're getting to that. Sage is like, thinking is hard for Sage. Let's just give her a second, right? Let's just give her a second.
I wish to talk with you about this, about the idea I have, or at least what I think the idea is. But I will not talk to you on camera about it.
Okay, that's fine. If you're
That's
shy,
cool.
then that's fine.
That's cool. And, you know, me and the guys still got a lot of cleanup to do, and that's okay.
So Mega, data re-encrypted. If you can be redeemed, if I can be redeemed, so can you. Sister unit disconnecting.
Thank you, brother unit. I will. But Sonic, I do not trust them. Some of these people may be our enemies. I will not discuss things openly with them around.
I don't think they're gonna try and stop us stopping Central City getting destroyed by Shard. So
Trust me. The Bugsy Council, we on the side of good. And sometimes we're on the side of overnight delivery pizza. When has that been a thing? Remember when Mr. Vincenzo needed us to overnight delivery a pizza? Oh yeah, I remember that.
My terms.
okay, fine. Thanks, El Drunken Goof. Redemption is impossible, especially since Shadow vows to terminate Sage after this is over. Ignore that.
You must promise not to let him. I know.
We ain't gonna let Shadow do nothing. I'm gonna come out there and be like, you don't do like for? Well, I'm the Chaos Numero Gumo, my friend. Let's play. And his kids are probably gonna see me beat his ass. I don't wanna go on conquest on his ass, but if I have to, I will. It'll be the last mistake he ever makes, because he's gonna wake up in the hospital 5 months later going, ugh. Bugsy, shouldn't you say that? No, Shadow doesn't need to know that. But, Bugsy, I think it's important that he knows. I mean, I doubt it would really help matters, but the Black Arms, the Chaos Lords are their natural predators, technically. And possibly one of the main functions of Shadow, probably in our universe, I don't know if it carries over here. I don't know if there's any Chaos Lords even in this universe, but if they are, I'll probably do like a little Optimus Prime thing later, but not the point. Is that Shadow's major function, well, at least in the universe me and the guys come from, Shadow was literally made to fight Chaos Lords. And let's just say the Shadow I fought with was the one that really was trying to fight me. But the fact I surpassed even my own limits that day. And, you know, if I can beat one Shadow, I can beat another. So I wouldn't let, I don't think any of us would, I don't think anybody in the chat or anybody here would just let Shadow do what he do. Let Shadow do what he does. I think we'd all be like, oh, it's on! I think you would play your like theme song. Yes, I would.
Oh, you are stronger than him.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's the case. I'm pretty sure everybody's sure that's the case. But
I mean, that's kind of now that's kind of debatable. But we ain't gonna get into that.
it's not actually that important right now.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about, Sonic. That's what I'm talking about right there. That ain't important. You shut it down, and you talking about how to fix this. That's good.
To me, if I am going to work for my supposed redemption, I want to live to see it. Please do not let him destroy me.
I'm sure I won't. Thanks, Dynamite. We all regret our actions.
Now we gotta find you a place to live, Sage. Probably away from everybody, though. Hey, Bugsy, don't you still got that penthouse around here somewhere? I think. We'll look into that a little bit later.
Aren't alone in that.
Thank you. Sonic, you have to promise me not to let him. Let us go.
Okay, let's figure this out.
See, guys.
And that is why I will never take another job.
Good for you!
Shadow, you just been out here. We out here talking some serious shit. You out here just still talking to. Oh my god, you guys. Shadow's the only one I'd probably make a middleman. Shadow is like the only fucking one. The rest, like, Amy, no, too emotional. Tails, no, would try to figure something out for himself if it meant getting something that he wanted, regardless of who's there. Sonic would be a better choice, but Sonic would have to promise me that he would never let his emotions come before the job. It's not like I'd have him do anything sketchy. But he can't get compromised because I'd have him with a group of agents.
Good for me. I just explained all the legal rules.
Out here!
You weren't listening. I was.
Shadow, she is pissed off. She is not going to listen to you. I don't think she's going to listen to anybody. I don't know what you actually think is going to be done or said here, buddy. You gotta just let it go. Because Amy ain't listening to nobody. Amy got the 1-2 punch verbally. Amy got slammed verbally and she don't know what to do with herself. So I'm telling you, you need to chill. You need to stop talking to Amy and just do what you gotta do.
Wait, Jose, you're you?
Thank you, Dominic. Shadow, don't kill Sage. She's not in control. Controlled bursts from my skates is not jumping.
You know, maybe it'd be a nice thing if Sharp is coming to take you away.
Oh,
Oh, thank God. We really need to talk to Shadow about like just conversation in general. Eh, if we got time, it's on the list. Yeah, I don't think it would help.
Yep! I thought so! That just figures. Thanks. Also, Wolverine. Snap, snap, claws out. Thanks, I think. Was that working as egg pawns?
I mean, I'm using a people fencer, a blitz cannon that I've upgraded in my garage. I think we're doing pretty well. Bugsy, you're only saying that because literally you freaking hot modded this thing. And I don't regret it. It's beautiful. It's the same one I had on Bacchus. So you never got rid of the one on. So you never get rid of your weapons from Bacchus? Nah, just upgrade them.
What are you all standing around here for? What do you want? Just tell me I'm a jerk some more?
I mean, I want to. Bugsy, come on. No. Let me just say this. Amy, you need to learn and grow. Because you being constantly angry at everybody for shit that you did is not helping. And yes, I do think you're a jerk. No. I'm gonna say what I really feel. I think you're a bitch because literally, it's everybody else's problem. Sonic's happy. It's fucking Percy's problem. Everybody else is doing their thing. It's everybody else's problem. I'm gonna hit every other dude because they're either with somebody or they're not with somebody. But most of the people I attacked were dudes that were with somebody, so it's their problem. Again, Amy, you want love, but you don't know one damn thing. You don't know a damn thing to attain it, to keep it, to freaking nurture it, because you never had that experience. And when the mystical magical day arrived, you didn't know what to do. And I will tell you this. You need to understand what love is before you try to jump for it. You need to understand how you feel about love before you go for it. And one of my major advice to give you, never confuse lust for love ever in life. That's what you need to understand. Instead of pouting like a little girl that just got her fucking TV and computer taken away, you should put up your big girl pants and fucking deal with your issues after this. See, but and this is from a guy who has 2 daughters. So I know what I'm talking about. Vriska, my daughter Vriska is out there kicking ass in another universe right now, and I'm so proud. Rika is out there living her life as an idol. And trust me, with her newfound contract, because I looked at the contract, slapped her agent in the back of the head, put pins in him, so now he's just gonna really just be better. And any other fucking agent company that wants to take her, I'm gonna be like, you have to deal with me. Most of those companies don't want to deal with, will sign her on, but none of them want to deal with my terms. So they're like, okay. The moment they hear her name, Rika Kuro, they fucking freeze. They know who I am. But not the point. The point is, the thing is, my girls are living their lives. And even in the earlier years, because I wasn't there when they were kids, because a villain tried to kill them. I still try to be that anchor of guidance that they need. Like you out here pouting that life didn't go your way. Let me tell you something. Miss Rose. Life never went my way either. Was I mad about it? Yes. Did I take it out? Did I take it on my half brother who was being controlled by another villain? Yes. Do I try to make up for it every day now that me and Bloody are talking? Yes. I try to make things right, Amy. What you're doing is just screaming and moaning at everybody because you fucked up. You had problems. And rather than trying to fix it and trying to dig deep in yourself and trying to find who you really are, you're just screaming and moaning and getting angry at everybody else. It's nobody's fault, Amy. It's nobody's fault. But it is your fault for trying to be this controlling dick to, like, Sonic. Sonic deserved to be happy. Whether you like Percy or not, that man hasn't been doing anything. He hasn't been fucking making a nuisance of himself. He hasn't been being an ass to himself. He's trying to get there. He's trying to be better. And I think Percy is helping him. I know a lot of people in the chat don't see it like that, but I swear to you, I feel like Percy is really trying to change him for the better. And he's receptive to changing, and that's great. While let me be honest, the rest of you are only Amy. Sonic has been shell shocked for like 5 years, and all you motherfuckers were trying to do is just like, oh yeah, have a normal job, yeah, do this, yeah, do that, and none of you really know what it feels like to be on those kinds of missions for that extensive amount of time and really, really understand how that feels. And trust me, I was on Bacchus for 8 years. Hell, if you want to be technical, I was in the Spiral, a literal freaking prison that a villain threw me in for 5. You don't even want to know what the Spiral was like for me. Now, I'm a little bit easier at holding everything together, but Sonic wasn't. And this man was crying out to every last single one of you to be there for him. That's what he wanted. But none of you had the balls, had the chutzpah, had the cojones to give him that. And even the one that's supposedly supposed to be the most apathetic out of all of you. Because I'm with Dexter. Do you understand how he feels now? Because let me tell you, I used to feel what Sonic felt. I know what that was like. I knew what that was like when I was in the Spire. I knew what that was like when I was on Bacchus. And I lost so many people that very year. Sonic was by himself. I was with a group of people. And it's not a contest. But I can feel how he feels. And he's just trying to get back to some semblance of normalcy. That's what he wanted from all of you. But Amy, you're just sitting here going like, I'm mad, girl. Because Sonic told me off. Sonic told you what you needed to fucking hear. Because literally, if I was near you, Amy, I would have told you that and you would have been depressed. I would have made sure of that. Because Little Miss Sunflower don't understand what it feels like to actually lose a bunch of people all at the same time. To really have that survivor skill and to hold that with you. Every time you're at the office, every time you're sitting there and you're like, fuck. And you just say fuck. And you're just looking up. You don't understand those feelings. And I wish you did. Because if you did, or if you at least understood a little bit of what Sonic was going through, you wouldn't be acting the way you do. See? And now Dexter's gone. Sonic's got a new girlfriend. And you don't even know where you even fit in though. You don't even know where you fit in. The cafe's fucking gone, and you don't even know what to do with your life. That's the thing. Everything you've ever planned or ever tried to get is now at the wayside. And you're mad at everybody. You're not mad at everybody. That's a front. You're mad at yourself, but you won't say that you're mad at yourself. You rather be mad at everybody else because that's what you want to do. That's what Little Missing Rose does. She don't blame herself for her problems. She takes it on everybody else because everybody else deserves. Because everybody else is a jerk. Everybody else is an idiot. Everybody else is this, that, and third. But let me tell you something, Amy. Things don't go the way we plan, and we bounce back. It might take a few years. It might take a few months. But you will bounce back. But the thing is, you need to try, Amy. You need to try to be better. You need to strive for it. Instead of trying to sit here and yell at everybody else in the chat because, oh, they're the jerks. No. Half of these motherfuckers, except for CC Turles, got their lives figured out. Sonic, he getting there. He's getting his life figured out. But the one question I gotta ask before I end this video, do you? And before you ask, I have my life figured out. My life been figured out from the very beginning. But hey, we all can't be middlemen, and we all can't be royalty. Now, can we? I'm gonna go, boys. We still got some work to do. All right, Master Commander. All right, Master Commander. All right, Master Commander. You guys, no matter what anybody says, I still think of the Middleman Institute. All of you guys in it, even though you guys are my cousins and Gamma's just another version of me from another universe, I like to think we're all family. I like to think that everybody who's not in my immediate family are my family. So, let's go out there. Let's go out there and fuck shit up like we normally do. A click click.